Bear with me, guys. I'm still getting set up. Alright. I think we're good. So yeah, I'm trying to finish off in this while. Should be able to do it in 2 runs, and then I'm open to do any different number of things. So I think I only have 15 floors. Now let's get this finished. Wait, what happened? Oh, there's the chat. Hey Alex, how's it going? Hey Frank is rock. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you've been farming Omen. What are you farming Omen for? Are you trying to get just crystals, or are you trying to get cards also? Yeah, it is decent money. Like, the crystals are just really good money. Oh, grats. That's cool. I should hopefully finish it to... I mean, actually, there's basically no chance I won't finish it. Let's just hope it only takes half the stream and not the whole stream. But I don't think it will. I think that's 15 floors. So hopefully we can do 10, and then I can switch to Warrior, because I still don't have the axe. Would like to get King's Justice. Yeah, 15 floors. That's cool. Yeah, it was actually fun doing the the Sparks Gear Omen stuff. I was actually surprised at how well that I did for that. So we got a beast floor. Oh, it's definitely a lot less of a commitment than it used to be. However, this is typically how I go by this. It's still an MMO. So, if you can't commit to, at bare minimum, like 4 hours a week to try and play, I don't think it's worth your time or your money to invest in it. If you can commit that much to playing the game and realizing it's still an MMO, then I do think it's worth it. It is substantially less of a time commitment than it used to be. Like with the XP campaign going on right now, you could like start a brand new character and have it to level cap in and all weekend. I mean, with the XP campaign going, what is it? I think, what is it? Like I said, I've seen people do speed runs of it and have it done in less than, with a brand new character, doing all the mission stuff and all the Genki stuff in less than 8 hours. I wouldn't, you shouldn't expect to do that though, of course, if it's your first time. Was that, yeah, okay. I gotta remember which way was to the rune. It should be southwest. Let's see, what time is it when we enter? Oh, he's talking about the Dragoon Omen thing that I did in Sparks Gear. I did that without any macros, is what he's referring to. I didn't even see. So all enemies. Because, no, I definitely use macros, but for when I was doing that test, I was doing it somewhat, the point was to do it somewhat minimalist. And I didn't bother setting up Dragoon macros, so I was doing it all from menu play in just Sparks Gear with no gear changing whatsoever. Relying a lot on trusts to kind of carry you, but still doing, you know, really well. It was actually a very fun test. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere near as far as I was. I thought you would have needed to be in, you know, better than just Sparks Gear. That was a waste. Awesome. Rune Fencer's a really strong job. It's not easy to play though. No, I don't. I plan on doing 10 floors and then, like I said, switching to war and then doing 5. Well, I'm probably going to do more than 5 just because at that point I'm going past 100. And as long as I get to at least floor 100, I can keep going just for additional points. Since I'm going to need the points for mythic at some point anyway, so no reason not to go until you're less than 5 minutes, then just upping and leaving. No, that was the other thing. I've not even done, yeah, like here. I think, is it here? Oh, is it? Okay, I've completed... I guess that's not a good thing. I completed that, but I've not turned in the quest. I've specifically not done it on her because I don't want leveled up trusts for doing stuff like Unity NMs and stuff when I'm still trying to do it in like low tier gear and stuff like that for testing. I've of course done it on my main, but for her, I don't plan on I don't plan on doing any level up stuff for trusts, at least until I have like a lot of what I feel is a lot of content that new players who haven't gotten to that point yet would have to deal with, so that way it's a fair comparison. Because if I do something and it's like, oh, okay, you know, it wasn't that hard doing it, but I have, you know, trust leveled up and I'm trying to make a guide for a new or returning player, that's not exactly, you know, fair. So I've avoided doing it. I have the quest done, obviously, I just need to turn it in, but I don't plan on doing that until I have a long way to go with Unity NMs. I need to get back into that. Let's go to the right. Specific enemies. Sorry, trying to keep up with chat, but going through and doing this. Yeah, that's the other reason why I've been using Dragoon. Like, for Dragoon, I don't have any job points in it. Like, I'm actually just saying how many... So it has 20 job points, but you see I've put nothing in. That's all just been, you know, from doing tests. What is it? Specific enemies. It's gonna be... It's gonna be something else. Yeah, imps. Imps would be that. No, that's true. The thing about that is there's not much I can do about that in terms of actual having skill and knowing exactly what to do. That's why I try and dumb it down to as low as possible and make sure I'm not going in with any gear advantages, job point advantages and stuff, hoping that they would be going into it with at least some. Like, I'm hoping for, you know... Like, for some Unity NMs, I'm hoping they're going to be going in with, like, 100 job points or something, or I'm going in with 0 to kind of compensate, even though it's still not going to be an exact science. And there's obviously going to be that, but giving people the... And the other reason is also, like, macros. Me not having macros, it's going to be slower than someone who's built macros and built job stuff. That's why I also don't, you know, when I'm doing, like, the Unity NM and stuff like that, I'm not even gear changing. So just that would give them a little bit more of an advantage to kind of level the playing field in terms of skill, was my thought behind it. Well, the only real thing that I'm gonna have over a new player going in with like Dragoon without anything changing is gonna really be merits. And I could dump merits out, but I'm not gonna do that. So that is really the one advantage that I do have when doing that other players don't have. But again, like I said, I'm hoping that me not gear swapping and that type of stuff is going to make the difference. Using typically lower tier trusts, sticking to like not using August and stuff like that. If you notice for like all my Unity NM stuff, I do that. I don't even know where it was done. Well, no, I definitely agree. If it's a new returning player, definitely take all the advantages you can get. Definitely, you know, be gear swapping. Definitely be using macros and stuff. Lamps. I mean, again, it's hard to, I guess, gauge that and say what would be a level playing field in terms of that, but again, would you say not using, I mean, I definitely think gear is going to make more of a difference than merits. I'm not necessarily saying good gear, just gear swapping and using macros. But it's trying to. You can only do it to, you know, so much of a degree, so it's... But yeah, that's kind of the point behind it. They are, but it still gives you a distinct advantage. Like 15 for all your attributes, 16 accuracy and attack from the skill. Trying to think what else. Like I have critical hit rate in, and also lesser critical hit rates. Discovery by gears. This is a mess. Alright, let's go this way. There's like 3 sets of gears in there. Really? This is gonna be fun. Yeah, merits definitely were a pain in the butt back in the day. You're literally losing 2 minutes. I might just go up, what is it, to 9, or yeah, I might finish this floor and call it then. It's not worth trying to go up to more floors. Try and do 10 the next time. Might as well kill the gears at this point. I'm just gonna exit. That's just too much of a risk with time loss. Yeah, it definitely did suck having a bad XP party. I typically had good ones. Was typically always either going for Imps or Calibre. It's essentially endless chain, but... Wait, so that's 90 complete. I need to do one more. No, I think that's it. It's 86, 87, 88, 89, and now I'm actually on 90. Because this would be going to 91. So I'm gonna just skip then, trying to do it on war. Keep doing. Well, the two best ways I think to level up is one, having the video that I talked about. The only issue with that is you need to have war level. But just get like a level 1 weapon, go out to what is it? Abyssial Tepa. I think it's Conflux 6. And just round up all the Mandies and just retaliate. If there's a skill up campaign going, you can cap whatever skill on a weapon in like, I don't know, 10 minutes. The other way is to go out and Adeline and go out to just engage on Ergonites with a it's like a healer and tank trust, and yeah, it's literally AFK. Alright, hopefully we won't have any more bad luck with gears, but then again, did it what? Over 2 hours, like almost 3 hours last week with no time loss from gears. Yeah, the only difference is, like I said, doing it on war the way I said, you want to be attentive because you got to keep retaliation up and stuff. But like I said, you can cap in like 10 minutes if there's a combat skill up campaign going and you're using food and all that stuff. If you're gonna go do it on Ergonites, it's gonna take like an hour, but you don't actually have to be there, so get it done much quicker, but you need to actually be doing there manning it, or just literally, like, I've literally left my character on overnight before skilling up on Ergonites. Wait, I refused leadership? What? Guess I clicked no. Oh, you easily can. With trust, considering your trusts are gonna be cap skill, you can pretty much ride them to 99, having them do all the work. You don't even really need to engage. I recommend that you do, because it is going to speed it up, plus you will be getting skill up points while you're going anyway, which will be less work later on. But you can definitely hit 99, literally just engage the mob in turn and let your trust do all the work. And you can do that all the way up to level 99. Don't recommend it. I recommend, like I said, you having at least somewhat decent gear. You can can get decent gear just from Sparks. Just keeping up with Sparks gear, and it's more than enough to do decent damage. Leader. Oh. It's an easy floor. Hopefully it's a register. Nice. All enemies, at least it don't destroy gears. It's okay if I aggro them. Well, they actually did. They added a lot of timers to a lot of... Are you freaking kidding me, man? They did actually add a lot of timers to stuff, but I don't know why they didn't add it to this. I think there's any way I'm getting past that without aggroing. Oh, I actually did, wow. Yeah, you want to go through Rhapsody anyway, just for all the bonuses. Like, you want to get that done, like, ASAP. It's its own expansion that they just added by itself. It's not really, like, a part of anything. But it ties, like, all the expansions together. Dang it, let me loop. Damn gears. Wait, did I lose hate on the one? Same time, it's not bad. It's a dead end. It's only like one way to go. It's basically a queue time. It's because you're loading an instance on the server. So while you gotta stand around for the page, it's just literally waiting for it to enter you into the event. The thing about it is it doesn't take long at all. Like, especially for Omen. Even on Azura, which is the most populated server, I don't think I ever waited more than like 3 minutes. Before they added a second zone, it was Ambuscade, which was brutal. Would sometimes have 40-minute wait times if you were going like on like a Saturday at prime time, and it was like the beginning of the month or end of the month. Specified enemies. Oh, it's specified enemy. I don't know why I thought that was plural. That's none of them anyway. I don't know, it's one of the first ones. Leader. Oh, look, Flurry. Nice. That's not even necessarily true. Sometimes the person with the, you know, least ping time. All enemies. Okay. Oh, lots of things are hard to kill. But it's all gonna be item level content. I mean, anything that was 75 days is not hard. Like, including AV, you can go solo Absolute Virtue nowadays. But, there is, like, a item level version of him, which is somewhat challenging if you're not using cheat methods. Alright, they're gonna heal the wind. But it's a place called Warder of Courage. You can find him in SG Sky. It's like the same fight. They did the same thing for Kieran also. Although he's slightly different since he turns into a worm. Yep, yeah. You have that for Dynamis Divergence also. I'd like to start doing Dynamis Divergence more, but it's a matter of one, finding a group, and two, the time to do it. And I see shout groups, but I question a lot of them aren't even trying to do disjointed NMs, and it's also a matter of like I've done back when I was on Azure, I did a few parties with it, and they never really got it less than 50%. So. Nice. So really just one more floor. So guys, we're getting near. Weapon skills are restricted. Well, screw you. Oh. So we're almost done doing this. So any suggestions on what you guys would like me to do after this? I could keep working on things that are for what's it called? Mythic stuff. How did you aggro from that far away? Really? No, it's this run's been actually, yeah, it's been really easy, which is actually nice for a change. Which mythic? I want to do Burt Gang to start. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do multiples or not. Did dump my crystals. I never dumped a lot of items I should have. I mean, I can't even really like begin to do the mythic. There's a lot to do. I still have to do all the assaults just the first time. Like, I need to just get captain before I can even start doing them again. I need to finish all of Whitegate missions. I'm about halfway through that. Yeah. What is it? He's up in the pass. Sneak by. Wait, where's... Ah, here we go. It's going pretty well. What is it? Ah. Oh. Alright, so let me report this guy on Twitch for trying to attempting to scam people by clicking his freaking link. I don't need either of those. How much time do I have? I don't know. Let's just end it. I mean, I'd like to keep going for more points, but I don't know how people think they still fall for this garbage. So I didn't even see. I got a, yeah, runic key. So yes. Alright, so done with this. Go on an NM hunt. Like, so what NM? Because that's the thing. There's not really... You don't really camp NMs like you used to. And I don't really need any, like, low-level gear that you really get from NMs, but... Do a salvage run? I can go do salvage. Might be able to do multiple salvage runs, because I need to kill them anyway for, what's it called? We need to get titles for them anyway. So yeah, we can go do salvage. Now it's gonna matter which one. The other thing is try and go get Timmy. Tim's typically not up because people still want his boots. I think I've seen it up once since like really coming back. Not that I check off them, but yeah, people still do BCNMs because there's still valuable items and like spells you can get out of them. But it's not like you're used to. People still also spam out, what is it, the BCNM for Kraken Club. But there's now like higher level BCNMs anyway. Do primes? I mean, you could kind of call that a burning circle, but I typically think of burning circle as being for your seals. But I mean, you do have, yeah, the prime avatar fights and stuff. Yeah, exactly. Kraken Club is a big thing that people spam out. But people do other ones. So salvage. Ugh, I'm probably gonna have to pull up a guide. It's been so long making sure I go the right path. So let me update the stream name. I'm gonna go do some salvage. I'm gonna go dump these crystals too real quick. No, Kraken Club's not nerfed, but I mean, it's not... And people still try and use it. But the thing about it is it's not item level, so it's not exactly super useful because of not gonna have any accuracy. Because now that weapons have item level on it, you can see, where is it? See how, like, down the bottom, right above the jobs, dagger skill 250. So I'm getting 200 and well, it's not. What is it? So I'm getting 125 accuracy plus attack for this dagger. This one's whatever, 4 less, but I think you get the point. Well, you're not gonna get that at all from Kraken Club, from non-item level items. Water. Yeah, they have the high tier battles, which is a lot of old school BCNM and fights. That actually have decent items too that you can get from them. That are, yeah, they're item level versions of old school fights. Like the Tenzin fight, Ultimate Omega fight, like lots of others. No, it wouldn't proc your main hand from doing it. Your main hand would swing however many, and it would proc for your offhand to just swing however many. The other thing is, from my understanding, it's a cap of 8. So it's like, say I triple swing my right hand, the left hand's offhand's only gonna swing up to 5 times. No, because it's occasionally attack 2 to 8 times for that weapon. It's not like double attack or triple attack, which could proc for either weapon. Occasionally attack X amount of times is only for said weapon, whereas multi-strikes count across both hands. Now, I'm pretty sure that was always been the case. I don't think that was ever changed. Alright, so back to... So salvage. Can I do salvage now that I'm even thinking about it? Am I going to be able to get a permit? Alright. Well, before I change this to salvage, let's make sure... And actually, that's the other thing. Do I have points? Oh, but it's hard to go get them. I am interested. So I think we're good. I'm just gonna have to probably go burn some copper, slip some points. Oh, cool, I do have... some. Let's go do... What's it called real quick? Besieged. This only takes like 2 minutes. Here's a good contrast for anyone that was, remember back in 75 days. See how fast the siege goes. Wait, where am I? Oh. Drink. Some haste would be nice. Alright, finally someone popping up. There we go, they retreated. Alright, so... Pillar in the cutscene. Oh, are you talking about the Astro Conceit? Was it? I always called it Astro Candy. Was it Astro Concedence? Probably saying that wrong. From my understanding, that's like a source of energy and power that the is it the Empire? I guess whatever. All the guys at Whitegate, that's what they use. Or they go over it in the story. I don't remember exactly the lore for it, but I mean, the other thing is they do have it set up. I'm trying to remember exactly why, because it is set up in a place that it's not super well protected. It is supposed to lure the beastmen in. And yeah, that would actually be an interesting thing to dig into. What is it? The lore for this whole expansion is quite interesting. And I know there's different ways of going, or different parts where they go into it. Like, I know going into the Immortals with the blue mages and stuff, but I've never really dug deep into the lore. Yeah, there's still BCNMs you can solo. You can solo with trusts, like all of the new high-level ones, because they have item level ones. They have new seals called Sacred Kindred Crests. And the main thing that you would do them is getting REM slips, so you can upgrade Relic, Empyrean, and what was it? Artifact, Relic, and Empyrean armor to 119. So I'm trying to remember. I don't think there. I mean, there's obviously lore all over the place. I mean, COP was my favorite expansion, just in terms of content. I mean, I guess there's a decent amount of lore when you're getting into C and all that stuff and the Mother Crystals. So, but just in terms of content, COP was my favorite expansion. I know a lot of people like this. I definitely didn't think that this was my favorite expansion, but they did add a lot of content and a lot of different events for treasures, which is something to say. Let's go to the next one, because I think I'll have time to do two. Well, we'll see how well Salvage goes. And I don't even remember... because the goal is just going to be trying to go up and clear. I would know exactly what to do for the one if I was trying to actually farm Alex, which is the tier 2 salvage, but I don't want to do that because, you know, that's not the titles that you need. This should be interesting. Let's just wing it. Question is, so do we have timers for this? Nope. Oh, I agree with you on that, Matt. C was just ridiculous. I remember first time getting access to it and then running around. It would have been cooler because I heard a lot of people talking about it. They're like, you know, so I heard about the whole aggro from above and below. So if I didn't actually hear about that, that would have been cooler, I think. I use this, right? Yeah. So what am I missing? Obviously I didn't get like anything for attributes. There's a lot of gear. I already got Dex in it. Or no. All of that's locked, so somehow my MP's not locked. Yes, they're probably farming cells and I don't even need to. Oh, I would believe it. I actually knew people that actually leveled Red Mage first and gave up because they didn't get past Matt. I don't think I need any of these. Let's go to another wing. Yeah, because I actually encountered people that, you know, basically same thing. Red Mage Matt fight was really tough. So... No, they're talking 70 cap. 70 to 75 is what they're referring to. Yeah, basically the big thing with them is, because I remember I had a friend who did Paladin first, and they struggled for a while trying to clear Paladin, but the issue with Paladin was doing enough damage, because eventually he would just go essentially Super Saiyan and would just like endlessly weapon skill. It was basically like a timed fight. I know I encountered that a little bit for when I did it on Red Mage, to clear for Matt's cap, but the difference for that is I'm going into it with like max merits, good gear, and I'm already level 75. And so when I was doing it and having difficulty, I definitely had sympathy for Red Mages going in it at 70, because I know I also had like full relic gear, so like all the Dynamis gear for Red Mage and everything. So the fact that it took me like 2 or 3 tries to do it at 75 Red Mage, I could definitely see where it would be extremely difficult for a level 70 Red Mage to do it without as much gear. I got all these cells. Alright, let's just go. I'm getting like the same cells over and over and over. Hopefully you'll drop something better. How many floors are there? 7 or 8? Those all look like cells I already have. probably gonna want to go to both sides. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Hopefully we can get some decent cells. The heck? I think that's an HP cell. Yeah, something went wrong, all right. That was weird. It just kicked me out of the chat. What is that? I think I already have that. Not that I need MP anyway. HP is huge. We're good. Until we get to the big room. No, I need this. So yeah, what do I need? I just need body, hands, and then like legs. It's good. I don't know, stop getting hit so freaking hard. Yeah, not knowing what cells these guys drop is just... I feel like I've gotten that already. Magic. No, I don't think you'll ever find an MMO like 11. The problem is, and you're not even going to be able to like recreate it either. Because everyone wants like, well, not everyone wants pay to win, but like so many things are just pay to win. People want like that instant gratification. People don't want to play a game where it takes you 3 months to get to max level. It's definitely a very unique game. Alright, I'm gonna take the flares, because that should get some... hopefully get some decent cells. To get like strength, dex, and agility unlocked. Intelligence wouldn't be bad also, so I'm not getting nuked as hard. And then the rest of my gear unlocked, and I'd be happy with that. Yeah, but the funny thing is, like, the easy button, like, getting geared, that's what people say that they want, but they don't really want that. It's funny when you start looking into it, because I think a big appeal to 11 was when you actually got the gear and worked together, it actually meant something. Unlike what, you know, kind of like what Destiny does, where you just get the random item and it's kind of like, oh, cool, but it's kind of like, who cares? I remember, what was it? The one guy for, like, Destiny actually was said, be like, oh, well, you know, was it? You'll remember where you got the drop from. I remember I was even talking to a friend, because it was like, everyone wanted the Gala one. And it's like, where'd you get it from? Because it was a random drop. No one knows. Yet, if you go here, you have a specific drop, like, say, Peacock Charm. I think anyone who had a Peacock Charm, or at least was attempting to get one, knows where it comes from. So yeah, it's just a different game, different beast. I never played WoW, so I can't really speak into it, although I had some friends who played it. They tried getting me into it, but I was like, nah, man. I don't have time for multiple MMOs. Flares drop in different cells. Like full unlock everyone at this point. Kill this and go up. God, I wasted like a summer camping Sozo Rogueberry. But yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. It's like if you had a high value drop and then they change it like that, or what they did for Leaping Boots. Leaping Boots, Emperor's Hairpin when they changed to Empress. Nice, I think that's agility. Oh, really? Nice. If you did, congrats, Alex. So I take it from you talking from the Goblin box with SP keys. I don't want to go up here yet, but... Screw you, man. Hey, gears. Might as well get a little bit of Alex while we're here. Nice feet. Is this to pop like a specific thing to get? I don't know if I care about that. What's my fondest memory of 11? That's hard just because so many have been playing this game for so long. Fondest memory. Probably getting C with my link shell and a bunch of, you know, friends. Getting that the first time and wandering around. trying to think if there's anything else. I always enjoyed low manning stuff with NMs. That was always fun too, but no, probably just getting C with the link shell. What is that? Hands, nice. So I think you're supposed to let the ramparts pop things, but... So is it just missing body? Screw it. So I don't really care to farm. I'm not trying to get salvage gear, just want the clear, really. Yeah, airship fight was hard. Remember always doing that. I was, we'd come do it on Ninja. Ooh. Weapon, dex, agility. See if you guys drop anything different. I know they sometimes do. Drop different stuff on different floors. Cotton purses, so. That's something. Well, Ichi was strong. I remember it was a lot of fun. Basically, we did War, Nin up to about 40, and then we switched where one of us was, I was Ninja, and then they were War, took that level at 75, but we would just blink tank and bounce back and forth with Ichi. I remember I think we were like a couple levels even lower than we should have been, was out in Quiffum doing like XP on Gigas, getting ridiculous XP. Because we're just like bouncing hate and not really taking much damage. It was a lot of fun. This could be going so much faster if I knew what dropped what cells, but nah. Okay, if I get strength and body, I'd be willing just to try and run all the way up. Probably be fine either way anyway. Probably could just handle it going all the way up as is. Yeah, Divine Might was a lot of fun too. I have not even tried, and I probably should try, even if I go do it on like very easy. The item level Divine Might. You know what? Is there just like a bunch more gears? Instead of doing that, let's gather them all up. And there's apparently nothing in this room. Thing about it is, I mean, I enjoyed doing, what is it, the Archangel fight, but the thing about it is, I think like the 2 big times that I did it and we cleared, I was always the one that was like kiting the mobs, you know, while they're taking like the kiting like the Hume, the Mithra, and the Gulka, while, you know, everyone else focused burning down the Taru and then the Elven. I mean, heck, everyone needed to play their part to clear that stuff. With a good ninja tank. You gotta have to ask her, Sarah, because it has to be a good ninja tank. You got a bad ninja tank. Honestly, the White Mage might have to do more work. Because I remember White Mage was my first job leveling up, and yeah, like so with a good ninja tank, yeah, they don't really have to do anything. A bad one, it's way more work. Nice. Full gear. I don't remember what all these cards do. Not that it's... pretty much sure it's not worth keeping. It's too bad you could never hold on to the cells and use them in the next zone. I don't know if this is like the second one where you want to. Well, actually, it shouldn't matter. I don't think it should matter. Let's just wait and throw the armor out afterwards. For this month, I mean, this month's rough to try and solo. I mean, I try and typically when I go in, but I know I'm going in, you know, as a decent DD on my war. It's just having enough support, and typically you want at least 2 healers in case one happens to go down. It's also hard to try and keep 8 on everything. I mean, typically when I'm going in though with, you know, a master warrior. And, what do I... Although I think what I'm doing, I'm only using 1 healer. But I wouldn't be opposed to using 2. I use, what is it, the Corsair, Almio Jokum, Koromoro, and Apuru is typically who I'm using. The big thing is make sure you keep hate on issue of space. Come on, you drubs. More time throwing stuff away than anything else. All right. So this should be a chariot. Wasn't going to take down that much, I would have done Rouger to evisceration. Alright. It should be title. No? Thought you got a title for... Oh, there it is. Alright. 1 down, 3 to go. So we'll do one more. Actually, I should have probably just used warp. It's gonna be faster to get back and get another permit. One second. Ninwood, I think, actually, now I'm thinking about it, would be probably somewhat tough this month's Ambuscade. All the imps are going to be shredding your shadows. It's also going to be difficult to try and keep hate. Not saying you can't do it, but... yeah, this couch is somewhat of a lie. It is like a big marshmallow, but it also supports you about as much as a marshmallow. Like, it's comfortable to sit in, but you sit in it for a very long time and it starts to, like, hurt your back. I definitely think Ninja could do it. You would either need ridiculously high evasion or you would need a decent damage taken set. Like, no, this month's Ambuscade is just rough in general. I did a few VD runs and, yeah, we didn't actually really have problems except for, is it Tribulation that it does? It's like that 1K... bio dot, Like, that was either killed me when I was a tank or killed the tank when I was the healer. Just because with even when I got bio off, typically then their HP's low, and if you don't get then a cure up quick enough, they just die from something else. It's rough. Makes you look like a real couch potato. Yep. Like I said, it's very comfortable to sit in, but when you sit for a long period of time, like I said, it does start to you start to get some aches. I'd like to, when I have extra money, is actually get like a real good gaming setup, something that I know will actually be better support. I mean, can recline in these too, but like I said, it's it feels comfortable until your back starts hurting. Hopefully we'll get some good cells to start and try and get through it faster. Oh man, I couldn't imagine not playing with a controller, but then again, I played on PS2 forever. I really like controller. I think it gives you better control for moving your character around. Especially in combat for positioning with, like on Thief with like sneak attack and trick attack and stuff like that. I could play on a keyboard like I know how to, but being very precise with it... Yeah, I think I know this one. It's the one with all the undead. You can get a fair number of cells, if I remember correctly, really early in this. You can almost like full lock on the first floor, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. Dang. Never thought that stuff stacked. It's killing my inventory. see what all we got. Did I get agility yet? Yeah, I thought I had. What am I missing? Vit? Oh, intelligence. Why I have not made a haste Samba cure macro yet on her. I'm not worried about clearing out the other side for just intelligence. And just gather everyone for the captain. Or wait, do you have to? Thought there was crew members in this hallway. Unless I have to clear out the... Unless, actually, I think this is what I was thinking of. I would kite these guys back. I'll try and solo this. much for this run past this floor. You guys de-aggroed. Way I would go when doing this. Dang, yeah, I did. That's the 35 piece. I remember how many times I like soloed that NM trying to get that piece. Yeah, listen, he flies around the room. I'll kill him before he decides to leave. Or is that the other guy? Remember? Oh, this is the room that I was thinking of when I got the imp flying around. Really? Killing my space. There we go, full unlock. Wait, is that the way we came in? Man, getting some 35 pieces. Not that I care to make any salvage armor.
this the way I came? This is the way I came, I think, isn't it? Yeah. South. Cards. No! One thing I don't want to lose. Dang cells. Nice. Cool, I think there's only one more floor. I think.
Do this to make sure everyone's gonna get the treasure hunter. Stupid that it makes you lose Alex first. should be using that. Alright, that should be it. I believe this is the last floor coming up. Alright, 2 out of 4. Wait, okay, there it is. Why it's taking a minute to update there? Cool, so we got, was it the runic key? We got floor 100, so now I can easily go, get whatever weapon. And finally get King's Justice without too much difficulty. Yeah, knocked out 2 out of 4 of the Salvage titles. I'm trying to remember what all you need. Hold on. Alright, so what all is this?
first you need captain. Yeah, so then I gotta do the 3 beastmen. I gotta do the other 2 salvages. Need to do Odin. And that's when you gotta do all the BS, the 30,000 Alex. The 150,000 Nizzle tokens, the 100,000 Ichor, and then all the assaults again. Yeah, then you basically need do all the Zenny stuff. But yeah, okay. Wait, you don't have to complete all of, I thought you had to complete all the missions. It's saying here the only thing you need is, captain. I thought you had to complete all the missions, but, I mean, I still should and need to go through and do that anyway. Yeah, I am. I mean, I haven't really started. It's been kind of a side thing, but yeah, that is going to be the next big thing, is actually working on a mythic for her. Well, no, that's all the assaults. I was saying the actual, like, missions, not the assaults, because I know... Like I said, I know I have to get all the titles. I know you have to get captain. Then you have to... Once you're on the quest, you'll get these books that you have to trade whenever you complete an assault, which is doing all 50 assaults again. Yeah, that's the thing, it's assaults. I was saying I thought you had to do missions, but looking at the guide I was just looking at, it didn't say anything about doing missions. Not that I mean, I should go knock them out anyway, but, Yep. So I'm gonna wrap things up for the night now. It's 10:30's not too late, but I mean I haven't been sleeping much, and I gotta get up for work. Well, like I say, so runic key, which I just got tonight. I know I needed to do that, but beyond that, then what is it? Yeah, you gotta do captain all the assaults. You need to do, clear all the salvage chariots for the title. You need the title from all the beastmen. Then I think you can start doing the, next step, which would be when you need the 150,000 Nizzle Isle points. How many do I have already? I know I haven't done any in Harryar, so I have no Ichor. You need 100,000 Ichor. That's a boatload of, in Harryar. That's Legion. Should be before this then, shouldn't it? Yeah, 0 Ichor, that's what I thought. So basically 20,000 tokens. Ugh,
So that's not even 1/7 of what I need. Although it's now that I have runic key, it'll be much easier to get tokens. Plus, I'm probably start doing it with a friend, and we'll rotate taking each other up, so it'll be less token burns. But yeah, I need 150,000 of that. I have no Zenny, so it's gonna be a bunch of picture taking. Need 100,000 Ichor. Oh, that's cool, Alex. Good luck on that. Definitely, yeah. The biggest thing about doing it and getting any success with it is being consistent. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up for the night. I need to get some sleep for work. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel. And may you have success in all you do.